A lot goes on behind the scenes at the UGA Equestrian Complex in Bishop, Georgia. A typical practice for the UGA Equestrian team runs about an hour long, but the riders are at the barn for 2 to 3 hours at a time. Riders allow plenty of time to care and prep the horses before heading out to practice. Upon arrival, the riders must check the board to see which horse they are assigned.
I personally love Valdici. He is my favorite, not just because he's like the best to ride, which he is, but also just because he's so sweet on the ground and like he's such a cuddle bug.
The paddocks where the horses reside are sprawled all across these fields, so retrieving the horses can take some time. The horses are brought to the main barn and into the cross ties. There they are groomed, cured, and brushed.
We like to treat them well because they treat us well, so we try to give them a lot of care and attention before we go up to practice.
Next comes a saddle and a bridle. Each horse requires different equipment depending on the discipline and event.
With flat, we like to use polos more. We don't ever use boots like we do for jumping, and then we always use martingales when we jump the horses. And then another difference would just be the bits. Some of the horses, when they jump, they need a little bit stronger, or you need bits that'll give you a little bit more connection when you're flatting.
At the conclusion of practice, the riders bring the horses back to the barn to unsaddle them. They clean the tack or equipment and finally return the horses. Throughout the day, the barn is quiet, but the riders are busy.
It's honestly some of my favorite parts of my day is just the quiet time with the horses.